I used to believe that rushing was just ambition. I was wrong. It took my sensei and my mother's grief to show me what it really was. There's a difference between being driven and unable to stop. My whole life, I felt like running from A to B, being in a rush, so that so many people around me noticed. And my sensei, I remember the day mid-fight, he said it again and again, "Sarah, slow down." And I remember the day when I was just so frustrated, where I was like, how much more do I need to slow down? Because if I slow down even more, I feel like standing still. And in that moment, standing still wasn't an option. I was frustrated, and everyone around me kept saying to slow down. But what if I can't? Or what if I don't want to? Even hearing it from someone else I completely trusted, I still felt tied up, as if my hands were tied. I felt blocked. It was like a wall that I couldn't see, but only feel. So eventually I asked myself a different question. Not, how do I slow down? I asked, why does slowing down feel this much of a threat? What I found is this. The rush never was about achievement. It was about an old survival pattern that existed and ran in my family long before I was even born. It was also tied to a rule that I made up for myself as a child, that I was only loved when I did the right thing, that my worth and love had to be earned over and over again by performing. And then I remembered a moment before my mum's passing. I remembered she'd cook for us and we'd compliment her. And every time we did, she would wave off as if she was in disbelief. And it wasn't until after she passed, after everything unraveled, and it clicked, and I realized she can't let a compliment land. And underneath the strength from the outside was the same uncertainty that lied underneath that I carried as well. Grief doesn't just take someone from you, it shakes everything else loose. Even patterns you inherited that you didn't even choose. And something shifted for me. Time and space suddenly became the big sisters of me, patient and steady. And the rush became my old grumpy uncle that still exists, but just doesn't convince me as much anymore. Next time you feel the resistance to slowing down, don't push past it. Just get curious about what's protecting you from feeling. And that's not weakness, that's freedom. The permission to grow on your own timeline. If this resonates, come practice this with us inside our Wellbeing Hub, and I'm super excited to see you there. Good luck.